All right. How's everybody doing? Stream deck. Go to the proper scene now. There we are. All right. Couple things before I start my my gameplay here. I gotta send out some, like, what do you call them on Blue Sky? Like posts that I'm live. Back at it with last Epoch and raising money for St. Jude Children's Research on both Twitch and YouTube. Stop by for chill vibes. That Twitch link. And then post it out there. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Han, how you doing? That 1898 looks wrong. What'd you do? $25 reduce. Thank you, the King Doggo, Mr. Bacon. I gotta figure out how to get... So the problem is, here's the thing. I could add their chat bot into my chat, but then it blasts out stuff like every 5 to 15 minutes, and it feels like it just swarms the chat. At least on the Twitch side. Hey, Sadistic. How you doing today? I just gotta blast out in my Discord that we're live. And spam all my friends' Discords, because that's what you do when you stream every day. You spam the same 5 or 6 Discords over and over, and like the same 2 people show up. And I appreciate those people. Okay. There's that. There's this. Oh, but I don't like spam, Bacon. I don't like spam. Been pretty good, Sadistic? Nice. Alright, let me just make sure I have all this stuff over here. Move this here. Excuse me? Why are you... Well, that's why. Go that way. Now I can see if something pops up on my... There we go. Alright, let's play. Here we go, Klaatu. My level 33 Void Knight. I'm doing okay, Hen. Just took a shower. Been running around like crazy. What was I doing here? I have to go like all the way to here. So yeah. I fought my way all the way to here. That's where we have to go. Yeah, life is something. Alright. So, I'm in the Imperial era, which is where something goes wrong and causes the Ruined era. This game hops around with time for its campaign. Why are these things following me around? I don't like it. Here we go. No. But from what I remember, what era are we in? We are normally from the Divine era. We did something to get the shards of the Epoch together. And now we can hop through time at our own leisure. And We flew into the ruined era. We flew into the end of time. And now we've learned, because we were in the ruined era, that the Imperial era is when everything happens. Trying to piece together what exactly brings on this, like, void that engulfs everything. Oh, I know, Doom's in 4 days. That's kind of why I'm playing Last Epoch, because it's a game I can pick up and put down. I'm going to continue playing it off stream. Like, I think I left off at, like, level 30 the other day. I play it on my Steam Deck. It's really good on Steam Deck. Much better than Path of Exile was. I would say, if you like Diablo, this is going to be a little bit slower. It's like a nice blend between Diablo and Path of Exile, because... yeah, I'll show you. Skill tree. You get pre-canned skills that you can, like, hot swap out on your hotbar as your base class, and then when you slot into, like, a subclass, Void Knight, Forge Guard, or Paladin for the Sentinel, you get more abilities, but you could specialize a couple, and that's when it starts to get... you start to get kind of Path of Exile-y with your skill tree based upon how you're going. So I'm playing Void Knight. This plays into Void over here with Bleed. This one does more Void stuff. Looking at this, looks very Diablo 3 mid. Like, not what it is, but about a year or two after release. Yeah, I would say this feels more Diablo 3-ish than Diablo 4, but I wouldn't call it mid. If it was mid, I wouldn't be playing it. But yeah, if you like ARPGs, it's definitely fun. I'm taking my time with it because Diablo 4's story kind of like... well, I never know with Bacon. Bacon might be calling mid like it's a bad game. But if you're talking about that, then you are correct. Minion, no, I don't need minion stuff. I'm not a minion player. No, I thought you were saying it was like Diablo 3, but mid. Not that Diablo 3 was mid, sir. I remember you were like knee deep into the... more than knee deep. You were like waist deep into the throes of a Diablo, hardcore Diablo addiction. No scepter. You even got me to play hardcore for like a stream, and then you got me killed. And I said never again. Never again. Yeah, this is this would be more like Diablo 3 than Diablo 4. Wait a minute. I killed that guy. And all those other ghosts disappeared.
Stand down or die.
That's a boss. That's 2 bosses. Cage, gotta go.
Stand down or die.
There we go. Except, yeah. Well, that's the reason why I'm playing this, is because it's something I could easily pop in and out of. I could pick this back up once I finish Doom. Because Doom is on Monday, right, Bacon? That's fun. I get to report for jury duty. Potentially. I find out tomorrow if I have to go drive 45 minutes on Monday morning to be there by 8:30 in the morning. It's gross. And then I'll vent with slaying hordes of demons for charity. Oh, treasure chest. Don't mind if I do. Except there's nothing in here. Well, here's the thing. Like, I got summoned for jury duty twice before this while I lived in New York. Once when I was, like, way younger, and once, like, the month I moved out of New York. So both times, like, New York's way was like you get assigned a letter and a number. So like if I was like J7936, you'd call a number and they say, okay, we're serving letters A through D Monday, D through this, and then they say like on Monday they call your numbers, like we're going through like numbers 1 through 500. Ooh. No. Here it's a whole different thing. Helm of the Turtle, Helm of Regrowth, Health Regen, or plus armor, but no. I mean, maybe? No. The timing was terrible. But also, I think I have a full inventory, so I should have dumped all this stuff out when I was at the last spot before I warped. The only thing that I don't like about this game is if I were to make a portal to town right now, it resets this zone when I come back, including any loot that's on the ground. So like if my inventory is full, I can't just like hop back to town, sell it all off, and then come back. About the only grievance I have with it. The other thing though with this game is you don't make your money by selling gear, you make your money by killing things. Because all my gear that I have right here, it's worth what? Only when it's like in the red or in purple, I believe. No, not even purple. Only when it's red gear. Uniques. Is it worth money? But you make so much more money just by playing the maps. And from what I understand of this game, I think the campaign is like 20 to 25 hours, depending on how you play. And that gets you to like level... I'm probably over-leveled for the campaign. Yeah, because if this is... I think I am over-leveled for the campaign, which is not bad. Because here it's supposed to be, what, level 29, level 30, and I'm already level 33. Almost 34. I believe the level cap is 100. Yeah, there's hardcore, there's solo self-found, there's online, you could also play this offline. But from what I could tell, you can't have your online character show up in your offline game. So it's like 2 separate characters. Play RPG anymore, but except with what different classes? I believe there's 5. When I clear this zone, I will show you. Because I have to go back to like the main screen because I don't remember. I do know that there's a necromancer, so I know there's mage and sentinel. And within sentinel's the paladin class and a couple other things. Within mage, there's a couple of interesting builds. Or subclasses, I should say. Please have a waypoint in at the Dreadnought's deck, which I don't think it will. Because why would it? Alright. I will show you after this zone, because I can only... If I were to go back out, it would put me back in that town, and I have to go through everything again. Yeah, it makes sense, except I created a character online by accident, so... Can't play it offline. It is neat, though, that you could play this game without an internet connection whatsoever. That's all I look for in my games these days. Is if it's always online, is there an offline mode? I think Grim Dawn has an offline mode as well. When offline's a feature, yeah. Going backwards. Level 34. Alright, so now my Rive is leveled up. More damage. This is... instantly kills enemies below a certain threshold. Or I could start pouring more points into this stuff. Here we go. It'll be my first video game going to have online required with microtransactions every time you want to load up the game. Erin, look up this game called Erin Shore. Hen. E-R-E-N-S-H-O-R, I believe. Erin Shore. It's an offline MMO. The single-player offline MMO that recreates the MMO experience completely. And it does it very well. E-R-E-N... Erin. E-R-E-N-S-H-O-R, I believe it is. It's like an old school EverQuest vibe. Bird. I hear chanting. I want to go explore more.
Stand down or die.
Ooh, shards. I still haven't gotten a full grip on crafting, but I think I understand it a little more than I did when I started. Do you guys remember when, was it World of Warcraft that did this, where you could type in like /pizza and it would bring up an in-game like Domino's or Pizza Hut menu? Ooh, that is better armor and physical resistance and time rot. And yes, I gotta ditch something for this. Fate of Purity, and then we wear that. Now I look different. Look at that. That's what I looked like. That's what it looked like now. Let's go. Pizza was EverQuest? Okay. Because I remember that. I never played EverQuest. I remember that being a thing. Like, you'd never have to leave anything. And then that movie, The Net, came out with Sandra Bullock. And it was like, that was the way everything was going to be. And that is a Primalist added spell damage with what? That's a shard? So that is okay. So Primalist is another class. I believe that's more in tune with like Hunter. I believe with that you get an animal companion. 2005, but still you could, yeah, okay. I remember that. The timeline always gets fuzzy now. My brain is becoming bread pudding. I know I'm gonna have to rewalk everywhere I just went. Because I have a habit of picking the correct direction to go to progress the map. That's not what I want to do. No. Oh great, there was nothing here. A treasure chest, what's in here? Shield, I'm not using a shield. I'm going two-handed axe, void knight. Okay, that was worth it. Yeah, damn it, I went the right way. I have to start going against what my gut is telling me to do. I want to explore the map. That delicious, delicious map XP. Oh yeah, I have to level up a skill. Do I do my base class or more Void Knight stuff? I could do new skills. Increased melee void damage 8% by point. Time Rot chant. Ooh. You have the chance to inflict enemies with Time Rot, and whenever you kill an enemy inflicted with Time Rot, nearby enemies will have a chance to be inflicted with Time Rot. That sounds delectable. 17% chance per point. 17 times 6 would be a very high chance if I slot everything into this. Patient Doom. Void damage over time? No, we'll do this. Your hits have a chance to inflict. Yeah, we'll do that one. Now Time Rot can inflict to others. Time Rot is essentially Void Bleed. Alright, Henry, welcome back. And I'll see you in a little bit, Bacon. Time Rot is like Void's version of Bleed. It's void damage over time instead of bleed, which is physical damage over time. I still have no idea what I'm doing with my build. I'm just slotting in points that I think are cool. Oh! And the other thing with this, so like, you see how you have these points you could slot into here? So... Temporal Warrior? What? What was that about? 1 point removed from Temporal Warrior. Anyway. If I want to... Why? Lives base physical damage is converted into void. Consequently, damage skills to increase it to void damage with... Why do I have... Is there armor that I'm wearing that does that? I think it says -1. +1 attunement. And nothing here should be negative oneing. I don't understand. Anyway, so in here, when you do want to redo your stuff, you decrease your level, so you'll have to earn it back with XP. But you get it back very quickly, so it's not like it's a huge trade-off, really. I see a question. Oh. Border down. This is the guy that was screaming that stuff? My ship will be your tomb? I don't think so, bud. The other thing I don't like is that I can't resize the cursor. Because I lose it very often. Dead. Oh man, he's gonna give me some cool stuff that I can't take. I have not tried Black Myth Wukong yet. One-handed sword, one-handed axe. Alright, I didn't miss anything here. He's not really dropping anything I need. Okay.
Hurry and break these chains. You'll have to excuse me. I'll express my gratitude after we're out of this mess. Easy. Can you swim?
Like a stone.
The best time to learn is now. Get to the railing and give a signal when you're ready.
It's also mostly voice acted, which is nice. Give a signal when I'm ready. What's the signal? Peering over the dreadnought's railing, the waves churn below. Yeah. Black Myth Wukong looks fun.
It is a wonder I didn't drown in my armor.
Chapter 5. That means we can go... Okay, where did we end up? So we were here. And now we washed up here. Point locked. So let's go back to the town. Game is so like open for respecking and stuff. Like it was nice to be able to explore different builds and stuff. I feel like a lot of RPG type games always want to have some downside to exploring their mechanics. I mean, yeah, I understand the reason for like respecking it. Like putting like a cost in. But like some of the games like this one, like I said, this one if you want to respec. Just this part, like if you want to respec here, it tells you removing skill points reduces the skills level by 1, so you don't get it back. You just have to like earn it through that. Because also, if I want to put another, if I want to swap a skill out completely, I have to like start from the ground up with it. But as you level up, so like right now, if I were to put something new into here, it starts at level 6, so I have 6 points to assign, and then I think it gives me an XP boost up to like a certain level. So it compensates for it, and it lets you, it like kind of rewards you in a way for like exploring a little bit, so because you get there faster than you would have normally if you just stuck to one thing. I don't know. It's nice. The other stuff too, the passives. This you just gotta pay to like remove the point, and then you can like put it wherever you want. That's like a traditional standard mechanic. And then stuff in here like having new slots, like new chests here. I think in games like Path of Exile, you have to actually pay real world money for it. This game you don't. You just spend in-game gold on it. Magic goes here, or unique. Maybe I make a new thing here. Yeah, Path of Exile has, like, you gotta buy inventory slots and stuff. Specialized ones, too. This is gonna be uniques. But, like, right now, if I wanted to put a slot here in uniques, it cost me 3,000 gold. I've got 73,000, so it's fine. Confirm new slash tab. There you go. There has to be a better way to handle this. Can I, like, tell this to go to a different one? No. But yeah, like, this stuff is going to be annoying to, like, redo. I mean, the easiest way to do it, hold on, the easiest way to do this would be this. Sell off everything else I don't need. Sell. Increased physical damage, increased void damage. I lose a little bit of physical damage. Hold on to that one. I have so many rings. Whatever this guy was. Yeah, you we sell. Things I know I don't need. Hold on to that. These are idols. Okay. Six armor, no. Let's put that on. Critical strike. Nope. 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 That's minion. Nope. Alright, that dramatically reduced my inventory. So what we do now is you go here. You say everything I didn't want, I wasn't sure about. Hold up here. And then you just throw it all back in here. Easy. Alright, Sentinel. Throw this here because we don't know if we want it. This is... I've never seen green items. It's a set. This would be the spells. Hold it off to the mage if I ever go back to that. And you're an idol. Or a mage. Now we have more relic slots. Health, crit, ignite, necrotic, poison, stun, vitality. Inspiration on kills with void skills. Inspiration is what? Four-second buff that gives 20% cooldown recovery speed. Mana, stun avoidance, health regen, maybe. Put those guys, and then maybe... health. I had vitality on it. It was you. Mana and health. Yeah. All my little relics. Alright, so now we should be all free and clear. Go back. Ghost in the Ruined Era. Oh. There is so much stuff that goes on in this game. I also realized last night when I was playing on my Steam Deck, so... Actually, first thing I gotta do...
I didn't drown in my armor.
I gotta show Sadistic. If Sadistic is still here, he had a question. Are you still here, Sadistic buddy? Don't know if he is. But I'm gonna show it off anyway, just in case he pops by. So if I wanted to make a new character, we have Sentinel, and it shows you their subclasses. Go back, then you have the Rogue, which becomes Blade Dancer, Marksman, and Falconer. Never fight alone, never fight fair. A master tactician who employs deceptive traps and an aid of a... So you have a bird companion. This one is more of like a ranged character, like a ranger. Then you have the mage, sorcerer, spellblade, and rune master. From what I read of the rune master, it plays like Magicka, where you have to like constantly key in different combinations of spells to create stuff. Then you have primalist, which slots into shaman or druid, which is interesting. And then you have over here acolyte, which has all the things I like to play as usually. Necromancer, Lich, or Warlock. There's 5 base classes, and each class has 3 subclasses. So let's go back into here. That's a decent amount of stuffs. Okay. Let's get back to here again. Level 31 on the Cove. Script, script. Okay.
It is a wonder I didn't drown in my armor.
Yeah.
You washed up safely. Good. I need your help. It seems we're a tad off course. Fortunately, we have a contact who can help. Problem is, she's deep in Majelka, Imperial territory.
The place crawling with Imperials?
Yes. It'll be fun. I'll hang back and cover our tracks. Catch my breath. Did you know I almost drowned? I'll only slow you down. Please, go on without me.
I don't know about this Ulrich guy. Now we're in chapter 5. I don't know how many chapters there are in the campaign. But I do see a little altar kind of thing. Hammer of Hunger, Glaive. Nope, I feel like I want to go the other way. Yeah, because that's telling me that's the way to go. Well, wasn't much left. Attack speed, throwing attack. So. No. Someone use javelin. I want to go to there. There's a rift I need to get to. Oh yeah, I have the key now for that dungeon I found. I wonder if dungeons scale to like what your character level is. Kind of terrible if like you got, it was like a pretty high level dungeon when you first start. And then after you're running around, you're like level 40, level 50 by the time you come back, and you just like stomp all over everything. No hammers here. Nice. Oh. Deft axe. Alright, so there is a nemesis thing over here. Could give me some pretty decent armor and weapons. Check it out. Alright, two-handed sword. Legendary dagger. Doesn't have the time rot thing. I'll challenge you for it. I really have to figure out how to, or maybe it doesn't come until the end game or something, where I could like start one-shotting things. There's that dagger, there's the shards, and there's all the different things I picked up. So we have to rearrange this a little bit. There. Maybe you right there. Okay. I was also thinking about game dev again, and oh, what is this guy? Scorpion and paste. I don't know what kind of game I would like to make. I mean, I've been playing Cassette Beasts, and I kind of am starting to enjoy a 2.5D kind of thing. You know what I mean? 2.5D isometric kind of thing, where the characters are just like 2D voxeled pixel things. I have no idea what kind of game I would like to make. I mean, I know what kind of game I'd like to play. I don't know if that necessarily translates into a game I'd like to make. I think I might want to make the name shorter for the items that drop. Let's try this. Settings. The thing about length name. There we go. That's much better. Blade, gloves, axe. That makes things a lot easier to figure out. Chris is a dagger. Leave all that stuff behind. But I mean, like, as my first at bat, like, I don't want to try to make a survival crafting proc gen. I don't want to make like a Valheim as my first at bat. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Somebody spitting blood at me? Yes, a carrion snake. Get out of here. Oh, there it is. Every time I kill a winged carrion, it ejects a full-blown carrion snake out of its mouth. Pretty metal. I think Unity might be where I want to go. Plus, the other end of it is, I have bought so many classes for Unity on, like, Udemy and other things. Like, Godot is nice, in theory, just because it's, like, the new kid on the block, essentially. I love that this is around me all the time right now. I've got fast feet right now. Glyphs. This is just silly. Combination of the perma spin plus this circle, like this. The only thing I can think of calling it is like garlic from Vampire Survivors. The other part of it too is like it's C#, and C# was my wheelhouse for so long. My friend who went to a Godot workshop recently said the same thing. Like, he had been dabbling in Unity, but he wants to focus on a multiplayer kind of game, and Godot, a 3D multiplayer game, and Godot's 3D isn't the best. Banish. Like, it's doable, but it's not the best. Ooh, another specialization. What are we gonna put in there? No dual wields. No, let's keep doing this. Rot ripples. click for multiplayer. So it's like Steam, where it's just like you just click for specific functionality and your game has it. My only drawback with Unity is like that whole thing that happened when they're like, yeah, now everybody's gonna have to pay per install. All developers are gonna have to pay us some kind of license per install. That's my only setback. But I don't think Unreal is where I'd want to go because it feels like it's so bloaty for the kind of thing I think I want to make. Like, I don't want hyper realism. I don't think I want to make a game that's like that at all. I want something, if I ever make it, it's going to be stylized. Yeah, but my only problem is the fact that it happened. What's to stop it from happening again if, you know, things, you know, if their bottom dollar doesn't meet under this new leadership, maybe that guy was right. Maybe we do this kind of thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Other thing too is it's been so long since I've coded in C#. My thing was like, maybe I'll just do Godot and do GD script /Python so that way I could, like, you know, learn a new language because I knew C#. Then I'm like, if I start coding in C# again, it'll be like a new language because I'm trying to remember the last time I professionally coded in C#. I think it was 2015. Maybe. Been at this place 7 years. What's that? That's 2018. Worked that place about a year, so that's 2017. I worked that job for, yeah, about 2015. Oh, hello. Please be at ease. I mean you no harm. Rouge Zabat. I can tell by the look on your face that you're concerned, but I assure you I'm an academic at heart. If I still have a heart anyway. Kidding, I promise I won't hurt you. In fact, I have a job to offer you that will reward you both knowledge and money. What is it? I need an assistant to aid some research. The thing is, the spy master hasn't entirely approved it yet, but you know how bureaucracy is. Can I trust you? Of course you can. Apologies. It's just, I use humor to cope. Request from journal. Supposedly there is an old cache of Nagasan gems hiding somewhere in the desert between here and Majelka. If you're on your way over there and you happen to find them, meet me in Majelka. Please tell me every detail. I need to know more. And you won't ambush me? Oh, do you think I'd attack you because you're living? No, I leave that to soldiers. I'm merely an academic in search of Majelka's history. Tried having Zarek tell me about his life under Majasa's rule, but alas, he never follows through. So much knowledge gone to waste. Doesn't super matter what engine you use, just pick one. You don't use. Okay. I guess I should just like pick a game. Maybe try to remake it as like a first exercise. But better. Alright, so it's showing me that I have to go right in order to get to where we want to go. So I'm going to go left. Map XP. Oh, I don't think I slotted the point for my ability. No. It's on the bottom. They're telling me to use it. So now we have multiple of this. A little more damage. Disintegrating aura damage. Cost less mana, yes. Be lovely. Inflict time rot. They cost less damage amount to use. Oh, I also have a new skill slot I could slot. I don't know if I like this one. Abyssal Echoes. Devouring Orb. Create a Devouring Orb at one target location for 10 seconds that deals void damage over time to nearby enemies and casts a void rift whenever something dies nearby. Let's try that out.
Stand down and die.
Oh, it's like just a dot. I don't know if I like that. I guess it plays well when you're getting swarmed. I don't know. Does seem to destroy everything that goes in there. Okay, it's kind of good. If you end up going with Unity available as a resource. Okay. Mayhaps. Full sword, no thank you. Something tells me I accidentally chose the right way. Okay, the Devouring Orb is kind of good. Now I know why it felt like the other spot was taking so long to like level things up, is because I was in lower ranked areas. Instantly kills enemies below a certain threshold. Yes. I don't know which one I want to put on here. Would it be the Devouring Orb? I think I accidentally slotted it. Oh. Penetrates enemy void resistances, includes void drifts. Deal more global void damage and have an increased mana regen while a Devouring Orb is active. Now orbits you, but has a much shorter duration. That's pretty silly. While you're moving, you'll automatically cast Devouring Orb if it's not on cooldown and you have enough mana. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want to put this guy on here. Despecialize the skill. Yeah. This would be a racing shrine. I don't want to specialize anything. I want to see what it's got here. There's more damage. Wood rifts it creates. Okay. I don't know what I would put in the third skill slot. Either going to be one of these. I'm trying to figure out. I guess I'll put F in there. That's erasing strike, because that's fantastic. 6 points to distribute. What's the end here? Bleed chance from all sources is converted to time rot. Chance for erasing strike and affects the related bleed. Okay. Increase cooldown recovery speed and deals more damage to enemies already damaged. That might not be bad. Melee area. Two-handed mace, two-handed sword, two-handed axe, 20. Ooh, increased area. Doubled with a two-handed weapon. I might go this into this. No crit chance. When a racing strike kills an enemy, you have a chance to cast a void beam. Hey, Muujin, how you doing? Location, continue to... Oh, that's pretty gnarly. I have to do 4 more points to unlock that potential. It's either this one. Cooldown recovery, melee damage versus damage enemy, or... Well, let's go this one. The next skill point, we unlock this Void Pyre. You're doing okay? Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Let's connect over here. Oh, that just legitimately erases. Okay. Okay, we're getting into like demigod status now. I like it. Very nice. So that thing I had there with the time rot only applies to that specific one. I was hoping it would be like overall time rot just applies. Alright, so everything's done on this piece. I was going the correct way, which is the incorrect way for me for now. Down here first. Nothing? This feels like it's something, just not for right now. It almost feels like the start of PoE 2. No scepters. What's going on over here? What you been up to, Muujin? One of my friends told me about that game Asuka that you were playing a little while. I think, were you playing Asuka or no? Or were you just interested in it? Turquoise ring, a 2-minute endurance. Why not? Okay, I think they came out with some updates to it recently then, because it piqued my friend's interest.
Yeah.
That is so cool now. Literally erases people. Yeah, survival building game, village building, and people would come into your establishment and help. Which is kind of like how Enshrouded is now. Like you're building a town, you're not just building your singular base. I don't know why I'm giving off purple goo, purple orb. Chronomancer's Shrine. Oh, slows and chills, okay. No to that one. Yeah, he said it seemed like a cool game. It just needed a little bit more time in the oven to bake. Why are all these wraiths just coming at it like nowhere? Oh, I have a new point already, okay. That one, Void Pyre. All void beams created by a racing strike deal more damage. Yes. Okay, that's just silly. Imagine that on a boss that doesn't move very much. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, I know. It was early access a while ago, but I think that they came out with some, like, press or something about it updating, getting a big update or something. The amount of games I have that are early access is astounding. Let's go over here because this is the thing for the gems. Yeah, I'm starting to feel more powerful. Well, yeah, Asuka's a Viking survival game. Whatever happened to Nightingale? Anybody remember that game? Erp. It was another survival craft one, but it involved like jumping through different portals. Like you'd have this portal set up, and like you'd basically be jumping into instanced proc-gen dungeons essentially, but they'd all have a theme. So like it would be different time periods, and you could only get certain items from certain time periods, kind of deal. Whether it be clothing, whether it be armor, or guns, or like building materials. And I know it had a really shaky early access because it wasn't supposed to be an always online thing. And then they made it where you can only play it always online. So I don't know what happened to it. I remember reading something about it not too long ago. It's still in early access? Okay. Yeah, people put mixed reviews, like they downvote something negatively because it's like sometimes it's because they don't understand that it's early access, and it's like the game should never have released, it's got bugs and this, and it's like that's the point, it's in early access. If I ever make a game, if I can avoid it, I do not want to put out early access. And if I do, I shan't be calling it early access. I'd be calling it beta access. People understand what beta is. First time I've had to use a potion in a while. Take these amulets. Oh, you're very correct there, Muujin. I don't understand what words mean. I think it's just the... because early access used to mean what they think it means. Miss Please, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Whoa! Rating with 100 viewers. Welcome, everybody. How you doing? How was your stream, Miss Please? Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, everybody. I am METALGAMERGEEK. I guess you'd call me a variety streamer. I just play whatever games catch my fancy. Currently, it's Last Epoch. Next week, it's going to be Doom Dark Ages. I'll play everything from survival crafts to first-person shooters to cute little puzzle games, as long as it's just entertaining. Most of them are asleep, so don't... no worries. No worries, no worries. What game were you playing, Miss Please? What's this? Alchemist Ladle, Infantry Helm, Noble Gloves. Trackmania. What is Trackmania? I've never heard of that one. Helm. I'm going to pass on this one. I have to get up there. Trackmania. I don't know Trackmania. XM Lock. Oh, Miss XM. Dude, every time you pop over from YouTube to Twitch with a different name, I don't know what Trackmania is. I'm assuming... oh, it's a speedrunning thing. Racing game, but speed. So Trackmania. I was thinking it was like, you know, track and field kind of stuff, but Trackmania makes more sense with it being like an actual racing game. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure these guys are quiet there. Let me try to do my very first in a long time. Put out, Miss, please. See if that works. Boom. I can professionally do things here once in a blue moon. Wacky Arcade Racer. The franchise is 20 years old, but the latest game is from 2020. Ubisoft. Okay. Hold on a second. I angered the crab. Oh, not the crab. He's mad that I called him a crab. As soon as I put this guy down, I'll check out what Trackmania is. Oh, that guy is... he's a little bit angry. You know, it's funny. I just finished watching Shangri-La Frontier, and the amount of, like, crystal scorpions, elemental scorpions that I'm fighting now, it just has a very Reminds me of that show. Come on, Argolos the Blessed, get out of here. Alright, let's check this out. Great game to okay. Let me, oh, you're the live producer for the game. Okay. Let's see if I could pull this up real quick. Track Mania. Oh, it's a free game. Oh. It's like this. I will, oh, okay. Let me just, make sure that there's a hush. Come on, YouTube. I don't want there to be any issues. Why are you like this, Steam? Okay. Another old trailer on the Steam page? Oh, no. I just got somebody fired. Oh, no. Ooh. It looks shiny and fancy. I'm not usually into, like, racing games. Oh, music. Try this other one out. Okay. Never played the game, but I like watching Summoning Salt's videos on them. Really interesting. Who's Summoning Salt? I don't know who Summoning Salt is. Oh, yes, Miss Please. This is my first time playing Last Epoch, by the way. This is like probably story related, and I'm just sitting here silence. Oh, well, thank you. It's actually really cool. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to describe Last Epoch to people, because they're always asking me, like, I see you playing Last Epoch all the time. What's it like? And I'm trying to say it's like a balance. Like if you had a scale of Diablo to Path of Exile, I'd put it in the middle, because it's got the skills and stuff set up like Diablo. Because with Path of Exile, it's all based on gems now, so anything could do it. Every class could do everything. But it's like, you have this, and then you could specialize like Path of Exile. The most entry-friendly ARPG out there? It is, actually. You're not wrong about that. I have this. I still have to give Grim Dawn a shot. I have it. But yeah, I played Diablo 4 recently. Straight through. Good time. But like once I finished it, I had no desire to go back and play it again. Path of Exile 2, I played it through... Played the campaign through the first part, and then most of the second way through. And then I had a weird bug that would brick my machine. So I'm kind of waiting for that game to cook a little more. Before I put a little more time into it. This one. I played a bit of Grim Dawn many years ago. Never got into it, but probably just didn't have the time. I got it because I was going on a little trip, and I was deep into my Diablo addiction. And I still wanted to play an ARPG while I was away, and I think Grim Dawn is offline. So that was what made me get it. But then I wound up just putting Deep Rock Galactic Survivor on my Steam Deck, and just played that the entire vacation. Shrine depicts Nagasa surrounded by countless shattered gems. Upon closer inspection, it seems the gems were being fed on by the nearby wildlife. This explains the scorpion's strange powers. Oh, by the way, let me do this real quick. Ow! Wish list, so I don't forget about it. Take one of the gems, alright? This explains the scorpion's strange powers. Okay. Grim Dawn is full of... Yeah, that's the other thing, too. I realized after I created my character, unfortunately, I made my character online. So I'll play through this season online, and then I'll start playing it offline. Like the next one, I guess. Or the next character I roll. Because I want to try... I have a habit of always playing, like, necromancers. And I did see that there is a necromancer subclass here. But I tend to also, my first time at bat with something, play against my type to see if I really enjoy it. And so far I am. I really don't play melee that much. Oh, my chat's went away. Hold on a second. There we go. So, you said you played Grim Dawn for a little bit. What, I guess on the scale of Diablo to Path of Exile, where would it fall? Is it more accessible, or is it more like that overwhelming feeling you get the first time you open up Path of Exile skill tree? Jilka. Found the gems. Gotta report back to that guy.
Now, it's time for the hard part.
What's
the Oracle's
next?
The guarded woman. Understandable, given how long she's lived. The way to her is sealed by 4 sigils, each one signifying one of the old Nagasa castes. Finding them would be easy, if not for Zarek and his minions.
Grim Dawn is very gritty. I think I wouldn't compare it to Diablo 4. I think it has a bit of that Diablo 2 feel of it, to the grittiness. Okay. Complexity, I would say not too much, but it goes a bit deeper than Diablo 4 Last Epoch. Huh.
The Oracle told me where the sigils were
Okay.
hidden, but I hate to say it.
Kind of like everything you
wouldn't
just
stand
said.
a chance. Not with the guards.
Hidden, I hate to say it, but I wouldn't stand a chance not with the guards. So you want me to fight him?
Hey now, I've seen how you handle yourself. All you need to do is clear a path. Then
The other reason why I didn't play Grim Dawn also was when I booted it up on Steam Deck, it didn't have controller support, which is kind of tough when you're playing on a handheld. Oh, I appreciate the comparisons. It makes it very easy to understand. Like, okay, it's this. I had someone ask me the other day what my first ARPG was, because I've been playing this since Friday. So this would be the 3rd stream, like Friday, Tuesday, today. What my first ARPG was, and I told them it was a weird and interesting little game called Nox, N-O-X, which you could get on GOG. And, oh, there's a lot of stuff happening here. But that was my first foray into ARPGs. There we go. But my first foray into actual gaming was Pitfall on the old Intellivision, because I am old. ARPG is kind of misunderstood genre nowadays. People only think of isometric ARPG, hack and slash, but even Borderlands as a looter shooter is a... Yeah, you're not wrong. Wayfinder went from being an online social multiplayer experience to being an ARPG style game, and it was really good. I enjoyed that game thoroughly. I just noticed all of the side quests or main quests I have to do here. Yeah, ARPGs are always fun to me. I just never really had the time to, like, get into them. Because here's the thing about me, this is a boss. For about 5 years, maybe almost 6, I was deep into the throes of an Overwatch addiction, where it was literally the only game that I played for those 5 years, 6 years. What I'm basically doing now, with my streams and with what I do on YouTube, is make up for that lost time on all those games I missed out on. This guy is setting traps, or are those poison dots? Oh, this has to go over here. Torchlight was good too. I played Torchlight. That was just before Overwatch. More modern ARPGs, the isometric cons are live service ones are complex, so beyond the campaign experience, big, yeah. Torchlight, I remember I played that with my friend Whiskey Wizard. He pops around here once in a while.
Ah, there we are.
Torchlight 1, I played through. Was that the one that could do multiplayer, or was that Torchlight 2?
Buried.
No, Torchlight 3 came out and it had like very mixed reactions.
They were the same, content to slither through the shadows.
Where are we going? Oh, he just disappeared. Okay. This is one of those experiments. What's my inventory? Oh, we got room.
Freedom at last.
I like that everything in this game right now also doesn't like this experiment I just unleashed. We gotta go. Alright, he's halfway there, and I'm living on the prayer. Oh, stream elements. I have no idea if anybody who was chatting can still hear me. I'll re-chat as soon as I finish this mage fight. There we go.
I did nothing wrong.
Okay. Leather belt. Critical script. It's only if I'm using two-handed. No, that's... No, javelin, physical damage, poison resist. Okay, hold on to it. Sank the most time with a D3, but that game is already old enough so that people... Oh, God. Don't even start. That is a very valid point, and I hate that it's true. Oh. What's this? Dodge rating? Yeah. Can't touch me. Here we go. I gotta do something for when ads are in play. I think people like Pirate and a couple other people. What was that? Shard. When 18 when Half-Life came out. What year was that? I think I was still in high school a smidge when Half-Life came out. Because I remember one of my friends... Half-Life was 98? Yeah, I just started high school. There we go. because I had one of my friends asking me, like, if on my... Because I was homesick one day. He's like, hey, man, were you playing Half-Life? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, a nickname I used to go by was in the game. It's, like, on their leaderboards for, like, something. I'm like, no, man, I never even heard of that game. Go level 37. We gained about 5 levels-ish a night here. But Half-Life, I played it, I don't know how many years ago. Actually, I could tell you. Give me 1 second to kill these zombos. The last time I played Half-Life... 1 second. Was 2011. I played it for 7 hours and I got stuck on one spot and never went back. I've never finished Half-Life. Half-Life 2, I tried playing on Xbox, but it had motion blur like crazy, and I get nausea when I see stuff with motion blur. Up here's be 45. I'll be 41. 41 this year. Feels gross, man. Feels real gross. When Half-Life came out, you just started? What do you mean you just started? Motion blur tech, lens flares. Yeah, that was... It was so bad. Like, I didn't know that I was sensitive to motion blur until that game came out. I'm like, why do I feel this? It was like this tight pinch up here, and then like this started getting like real, like terrible, like that feeling you get just before you yak. Ugh. Just before you started living. I had a feeling that's what you were talking about. I forget. I'm the elder now. Really avoid damage. Kill threshold. Or the time rot spread. Time rot. I'll split it. Pooping yellow. Yeah. I mean, everybody poops yellow technically if you eat a box of crayons, right? Oh, hello, pardon. Zarek's men saw me talking to you and attacked. But enough of that. What'd you find? Wait, are you dead and talking to me? Are you sure you're okay? They must be feeding on a graveyard, Nagasa. How fast? Undead's body is still now. Aww. Kinda like that guy. Sad he's dead. I have 2 points for this now. I don't know if I dig the beams, but it's a boss or a random. You have a chance to cast Void Beam at their location. Spell that continually damages surrounding. So, when I cast this on a boss or a rare enemy, I have a chance to cast a Void Beam. Okay. Erasing Strike consumes mana to cause additional echoes when used. Each echo will appear for one. No. So let's just go in on the void beams. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should also slot into here. So it's when they're low and when they're full. Does more damage. No longer has a cooldown? That's gross. I had this weird skewed perspective of when online started because I didn't get a computer till we were 14, 15, so I kind of didn't know about internet. And oh man, I remember the time before. What I call it, the time before. Where like you'd have to call someone up on their landline telephone, see if they wanted to hang out, and then you'd have to like walk to your friend's house to play like wrestling games on the N64. Not like hop on the computer, let's play online. It was like, no, you have to go there and play in person. It was a wild time. It was a real wild time, actually. Then let's not forget about like Newgrounds and E-Bound's World and all those things started popping up. It was like just to sit on a swing with a stick. Yeah, I remember that time. Those were good times. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like technology the way it is today, but at the same time, it's like, give me a break, please. I just need to not know everything everywhere. Every second of the day.
Stand down or die.
I do like these crazy skills that you get just from activating those shrines. Ah, the waypoint, finally. Also, question about this game, you might know, Miss Please. This isn't proc gen, is it? This is all like handcrafted? Nemesis, what do you got? Tour Racing Strike. I might go for this. Power. I don't think it's procedurally generated. Phoebe, everyone does as far as you know? Okay. I will try to remember that, but I have the memory of a goldfish. And the later the night goes on, the worse it gets. So I've been up since 6 a.m. and it's a little after 9 p.m. my time. I'm surprised my brain isn't complete mush right about now, to be honest. There we go. Holy butts. A lot of stuff going on. So in each zone, okay. So it's like, it's not fully procced. It's like, what do they call that? It's like they rearrange the map with tile pieces, essentially. Oh, this guy comes back. Well, he hits hard. Not cool. You have some experience playing the game, you'll quickly find your way around. Objective exits are always in the same... Okay. That's kind of cool. Bone furnace. This guy seems like he's going to be a real fun. I think I might take that orb back and put on the abyssal thing. There we go. A lot of the early campaign zones are static, especially the tutorial areas. Yeah, that would make sense. Full plate, no thanks. No shields.
3, no, 4 layers of arcane wards. Oh, let's hope it's enough.
His hand to the molten metal.
When she told me it'd take the courage of a Ruby Nagasa, I didn't expect this. But it's one step closer to giving her a piece of my mind.
Alright, so there's that part. Defeat the Imperial forces to find the Sapphire Sigil. There's also a champion over there that we didn't get to. I wish you could do some stuff like in PoE, when you find the waypoints, like they added waypoints in there now, you could just buzz around the map as long as you found them. Well, there's only one waypoint in this game per map. Also, I wonder what the end game is like in this game. I'm not the biggest fan of PoE's maps thing. Also, PoE's, when you pop into a new zone in PoE, they can be massive. No, maybe. Pretty straightforward, easy to understand. Okay. I think I was reading the max level for Lost, I keep saying Lost. Last Epoch is 100. And it will take you playing the end game to achieve that. I think I want to get rid of this guy. You're going to go back to being the Abyssal Echoes. I like that better. 100 takes a bit, but you need to grind end game for it. Okay. At level 98.5, you're halfway to 100. Jeez. That is a grind then. No. Nope. Where am I going over here? This is a rather large map as well.
Stand down or die.
One thing I was saying earlier that I wish they put in this game would be the ability to increase your cursor size. Sometimes there's a lot happening on screen, and I have no idea where my cursor is. Especially being, like, throw dependent with some of my stuff. Imperial Warblade? What's that? No. And LE characters mature around level 75 to 80 despite still missing 20 to 25 points. The way the skill trees are designed, you will... Yeah. I'm noticing that with the skill trees. Oh no, there's some other kind of skill tree thing I saw too. Or there's some, look like a pass system for like merchants and something else. That said it was like locked by a quest. Ooh, another level up. That's 3 of them, okay. You... More damage has a higher chance to stun enemies. Makes them slower. Because I need that to get that. Okay, so maybe we go here for the damage. Then what do we do with this? Collision. No longer pierce. No. Oh, that might be nice. Health on hit. That's what it was. Merchants Guild and Circle of Fortune. Merchants Guilds if you want to sell and buy loot from other players. Yeah, no. Circle of Fortune bans you from trading with other players. You get many buffs to qual. Yeah, I don't really do auction house stuff. I always play like... essentially like solo self-found. No, we're gonna go with this. Okay. You gain 3 mana every second. Mana every 3 seconds while wielding this. Mana per second. No. Yeah. 100%. Apocalypse Whirl. Warpath's base damage is converted to void. Consequently, this damage scales with increases to void damage, but not increases to physical damage. Warpath has a chance to inflict time rot. Speed and ignite chance from all sources are converted to time rot. Yeah. I'm gonna go all in on this void stuff. And this is for the erasing strike. Of course, MG requires online play. Oh, that's true. Because how else would you be able to do stuff without talking to other players? Do we want to go down this way? Do we want to go this way? Racing strike kills an enemy, gives me a chance to heal. Yes. This does Ravenous Void. You kill 5 more enemies simultaneously with a racing strike. You create 4 beams which travel at random. Skills required to summon void beams via the Ravenous Void node are required. No, we're not going to worry about that. So I think it's going to just pump into maybe this one and then absorb the remains. I like the idea of it like the void consuming entirely the enemy and empowering me. I think that's why I like these kind of games so much. It's just because of the silly little roleplay that I play in my brain with it. Because in Path of Exile, I played a Chaos Witch, which eventually just started... I started to roleplay as if I was like Pestilence incarnate. Chicken and rice, like halal chicken and rice, or like chicken and rice, like something else. It's halal chicken and rice. Curry, tikka masala, tendal. Ooh, even those are delicious as well. I'm a tikka masala and a vindaloo. I fear no spice. I think the first time I ordered chicken vindaloo from a place I no longer live where it was, they looked at me weird because, you know, I was the only white person in the establishment. And I'm like, no, chicken vindaloo. As like, you want to like mild? Like, no, as is. What you gotta do most? Yeah, exactly. Someone understands. I used to work in New York City in Chelsea Market. Or above Chelsea Market. So after work, I would go into the market. And in the basement of Chelsea Market, like the lowest level, like where the vendors were, was Heatonist. And if you're familiar with the show Hot Ones, that is the distributor of their hot sauces. So I would go down there every once in a while and just do taste tests, buy some bottles, bring them home. Those sauces are no joke. I love watching people slam that show like it's all staged. No, I've had them. It's terribly delicious and also painful. Born in Cali, I haven't lived in the U.S. since the 80s. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been stateside my whole existence on this little blue marble. Another level up? I feel like I'm leveling up like crazy now. You have a positive mana, arrives, second strike, pulls enemies. You know what? Why don't we do that? We have to go all the way up here to do this last part of this quest. Down here. Okay. I wanna go traveling a little bit, not too much, just a little bit.
Yeah.
What's in here? The Sapphire Quarter. Okay, so that's the Sapphire Sigil. Hey, Bonnie, how you doing, bud? Okay. Is it a chest? No, it's a table.
Stand down or die.
Yeah. Oh, that thing pulling them in is so good. I'm doing all right, my friend. Doing all right. Whoa. Oh, my dude echoed. Okay. 42. I mean, it's better for some things. No melee avoid damage. We're going to keep the axe we have. Chicken Vindaloo is an experience. I highly recommend it to people. Okay, green stuff? Am I correct in assuming that green armor and weapons and stuff are is that just denoting sets? Yes. Okay. First tried Indian food because of British TV. Really? Alright, so you are for minion damage. Right now.
Stand down or die.
I might trade in the hammers, to be honest, for another one. Plate. Got better physical resist, but everything else, no.
This square's a sorry sight.
Main character on Red
The
Dwarf wouldn't
Oracle
shut up about
lived to
Chicken
tell me
Vindaloo, so
how
you had to try it,
Sapphire
and then try it more and
gather
more.
around these fountains,
Oh.
reading the stars and comparing arcane theory.
Square's a sorry sight. The Oracle used to tell me how the Sapphire Nagasa would gather around these fountains, reading the stars and comparing arcane theory.
I wish I'd seen it. I can only imagine how she feels.
Forget what got me to try Indian food the first time, but I welcome it. It's so good. I see a lot of the equipment you're wearing has forge potential. Yeah, I tried a little bit. I didn't understand it too much when I was doing it, and I figured, you know, if I get to the point with crafting, like maybe I'll just save my mats for like endgame. But you know, stuff like Diablo, you don't want to waste upgrades on like starter armor and stuff. So like I haven't been. 20k excess shards. Okay. I will have to pay a visit to the forge. Well, you don't have to go to the forge to upgrade, right? I could just do it here. Hold on. Oh, passives. I have a skill I gotta drop. Magic? How you doing, buddy? Always good seeing you around. Oh, is it V or is it... Oh, it is V. Okay, because I know I'm using WASD keys. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so this is one that I did mess around with. I use YZ2 when you play, so I knew the right one. Gotcha. Sure, what to change craft on your empty slot, you could just upgrade any stat you have with shards. Wait a minute, really? Well, like with this guy here, if I wanted to just say... What cannot be applied? Oh, because I think I put something in there. So if I go back to... Let's say you. You've got all 4. You have a slot open. Say if I said you, I want to add, right? Is that for forging potential? Yeah, that's what these are. What does attunement do? I feel like this one would be, I don't know. This one, I don't think I want to keep eventually. This I'm holding on to. That much I know, so... More armor. More mana. More armor. There we go. That's it. Attunement's a generic set. Hover over the skills to see what your skills damage. Oh, like that. Okay. Strength, physical, melee. So strength seems to be on most of my non-void ones. Stopping your day off to see what... Yep, just chilling, playing some last... I keep saying... What is one? I was right, last Epoch. I was playing Hydroneer before this, and then it was fun. Don't get me wrong. Hydroneer is a fun, relaxing sandbox time. But at the same point, like, I did as much as you could do at the first plot. So that's like, okay, redo everything now at the second one. I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm okay. I'm just gonna tuck this away for maybe another day. And then a friend gifted me... Whoa, this guy's not playing around. A friend gifted me the Doom Dark Ages, where you get to play early. So I'm like, okay, I'll just play a game that I could have fun with, not take too seriously. But now I'm taking this game seriously because I actually enjoy it very much. And can just jump out of and back into once I finish Doom. So, yeah, so Monday Doom the Dark Ages comes out for me. I'm gonna be playing that till I finish it, till I push back the hordes of hell. And then also, once that's finished, probably maybe jump back into Last Epoch, maybe jump into something else. I don't know. We'll see what I have on my Steam. What's itching from my Steam library for now, or that at that point. Because I know this month especially, and this year it feels like, is a really good year for gaming so far. There has been just release after release lately, it feels like, and it's like, wow, or things coming out of early access. It just feels like this is the year, this is the feast year, and then in the next like 3 years we're gonna have a gaming famine, and then the cycle repeats, which is fine. It gives me time to catch up on all the games that came out this year over the next like 4. Whoa, guys. I don't even know where I'm to be going for this area. Oh, Borderlands 4. Yes. I'm a huge Borderlands fan. Everybody that I know is like super amped for GTA 6. I don't know, man. I don't. I'll play it once, as long as it's not $100+ game, which I fear it's gonna be. It'll be the first like 7A game, because AAA is 60, right? Quad A was what they were joking was a $70 or $80 game. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be super amped for it. I feel like I'll eventually play it when it comes to PC, because it's a PS exclusive first and foremost, right? Like right out of the gate. I don't have a PlayStation. Ooh, some of that stuff is gnarly. I'm planning to get it for PS5. Just eyeball the gameplay reviews a bit. Wait for PC release. Yeah. PC release is going to be a little bit cheaper, hopefully. And then I feel like the way that I have so many games lined up, even into like May of next year, which is what it got pushed back for, there will be so many things to like occupy my time. But yeah, the Borderlands 4 gameplay that they showed recently has me interested. One thing I'm interested in with Borderlands 4, is because with the guns, they're showing off that each of the different companies has a is like a mod for the gun. Does that mean that you can craft your perfect kind of gun that you want, or no? I don't remember seeing anything about that. Like I could put a Malwan muzzle, a Teddy grip or something. Like you go around collecting mod parts. I don't know if that's a bit for it. Oh, so was I, Bunny. So was I. Do yourself a favor and look at the state of play video that Miss Please Phoebe's talking about. Because it got me actually excited again. It does start off with Randy. It does start off with Randy and his questionable hair stylings. But it was something that got me hyped up about the game again. Plus, oh, this is what I empowered. I'm gonna challenge for it. That's good. +1 to racing stripe. Plus to avoid damage. Increased armor. Borderlands 3 story was a little off the rails. Tiny Tina's Wonderland was great. The only thing I didn't like about Tiny Tina was the way they handled the DLC, which... you know, that's typical Borderlands, though, I think. Like, it just being the Chaos Chamber was a little bit of a letdown. On maybe +1 to a racing strike. Oh, I equipped that automatically? No, I want to put this back on. Either, yeah, that's the one I want. This guy. Gas Chamber was kind of the attempt to introduce procedural endgame to Borderlands. It wasn't. I wouldn't have been as let down as if, like, if they just released it all as one, it would have been so much better. But to, like,
hidden so close.
Tease, I think it was like every 10 levels was like another $10. It was like, whatever the cost was, if you didn't buy the pass. Hidden so close, the way she talked, I thought she hated the temple. A word of advice.
Don't ask her about the diamond matrons. You'll regret it.
There we go. Oh, and now we go through here. I have some space left to go do some looting, some light looting. I mean, we could waypoint. Let's town? Okay, let's go to the town. Also, I have this. We have an army of dead. This. Nope. Passive. Nope, we have everything we gotta do. I have 2 points for here. Whoa, Discord, what's going on? Oh, the neighbors are back. Nice. Boop. There we go. Things are being said in chat. Hold on one second. cleared all the Borderlands throughout this year and a bit of last year. I have a good time with it, but when I defeat the campaign, I'm kind of done with it. And yeah, I know some people who love the grind for like the special, the unique weapons and everything. I'm the same way. Once I finish the campaign on most games, I'm done. What's this? If you kill them, then we buff that. That's what we were saying. Didn't like the change in the Borderlands 3. None of the characters felt that exciting to me. It wasn't a big game. The villains weren't that great of a thing to me. I felt like the twins, I don't know, just wasn't my thing, I guess. Temporal velocity. One of these had 5 points. You have increased cast speed, and you have a chance to cast Void Beam at the target when you cast Smite. I'm not doing Smite, though. Rot Grip. Your hits have a chance to inflict damage with Time Rot. Additionally, Time Rot deals more damage per 1% global chance to slow with Void skills. More damage per 1% global Time Rot chance. And... what? Huh? Okay, Time Rot chance plus per 6% per point. With Void skills. So this is basically doubling down on Time Rot. Okay. Brian Grahams, yeah. Work in the video game industry, so over-consuming is a bit of a... yeah, that's true. That is true. I was talking to Hen. He's Henry on YouTube, XM Lock on Twitch. He's making games. And then I guess the sigils you collected seem to resonate with the barrier. Dispel the barrier. Nice. I've been dabbling with the idea of getting into making games. I used to do coding and stuff. I still do scripting for my current job. But ever since I was a little kid, my dream job was just something with games. And what? That was a weird snap. Sir? Rubber banding. Down. Hello? Thank you. Alright, let's deposit stuff. Yeah, so my dream job would have been anything with games. So content creation's kind of that, but I think making games is always what I kind of wanted to do. Alright, I don't think I want any of this stuff. Maybe... Misc. Is there anything else here that was part of a set? I think I had it somewhere else. Wait a minute, that's a unique. But look at these rings. Max. So art of only history, you either gotta be lucky or be grossly overqualified. Yep. But the other thing too is like there's never a bad time, I feel like, to do it. So, what is the difference between these two axes besides that one legendary potential? Like, I see the stats are different, but that one little piece there about legendary potential, what is that? What do you mean? Oh. Need another two-handed axe that, Weaver's Will? That in the end game you can craft an extra one to fix onto that axe, taking it from an... oh! So then what is this 13 Weaver's Will? I don't understand yet. I will understand, but I don't understand just yet. Minion armor, gambler, fallacy. Alright. Let's do that. OP allows you to merge with an exalted item. Based at... oh! But Magic, you're an avid LE player? Nice. Maneuvers will you can equip as you kill things, it adds effect. Really? I don't know why I'm rearranging everything here, if I'm just gonna sell it all off. I don't even know why I keep picking up stuff, because like I don't think anything I've picked up is gonna be applied to anything I do.
Can I help you?
Meet you. Oh yeah. Got some gems, the likes of the cities I've never seen. Feel free to take a look. Is that fruit? Feel free to help yourself. The harvest has been failing us recently, but there should be good enough for take a fruit. Smaller and duller in color than the ones from your time. Take a bite. It's fairly sweet. Oh. Been playing this since alpha? Oh wow. Oh yes, that other site, the place that yeah, a good place. Exalted items are items you will start finding around level 55 plus. If any affix on an item is tier 6 or 7, the item is considered exalted. And if you kill a lot of aliens with it, it's going to... It's a good one. Alright, let's see. Just sell everything. Do I want to dabble with these? Attunement, endurance. No. Nope. 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 Did I just... Oops, maybe. Ooh, increased void damage. No. I should really change my loot filter now, I think, to just... this. Yeah. Hide all normal items, hide all normal, and magic. Done.
Stay safe, traveler.
Ah, yes.
You're the one who helped Alaric through the city, correct? You might be able to help us. What do you have in mind? Simple matter, though grave. We're running out of water. The Empire never cared for the needs of the living. There are a few mountains left, and I'm afraid they're not enough to sustain us, but legends speak of a way to cleanse the ones lost to the immortals. What legends? Sapphire and Nagasa were once the scholarly class of Majasa's servants. Legends state that their magic fueled many of the city's wonders, including a relic that can purify water. I know of one shrine the immortals haven't yet destroyed. It's guarded by a sealed wall and a shining cove. Go there and bring the relic back to me. Is that... go investing once you approach the wall a little for it. Is that the place I just was before? The amulet you just sold only had 2 affixes, meaning you could have crafted any 2 stats on it you desire or want. The sooner you start forcing yourself to think that way in the last epoch, the better. Oh. I'm gonna just be in trouble. Don't worry. Yeah. I have to start thinking like that. Yeah.
I'm glad you made it safely. When I described you, the Oracle appeared.
That's level 65. You don't really find items anymore that are better than what you have, but you could easily craft your own.
We shouldn't stay here.
Okay. Describe to you. The Oracle appeared interested. She wished to speak with you. Just remember, she wouldn't stay here long. Okay. So we have to go here?
Greetings.
You, I knew this day would come. What do you mean? She's a snake lady. Doesn't matter. My role is a small one now. Alaric told me you have it, don't you? The Epoch? It's all you need for what must happen next, but first we must get you out of this city. I guard an entrance to the catacombs underneath Majelka. Follow the tunnels and you'll find an exit to the canyon beyond. Heroes have built a way station on Titan's Canyon. This way station connects to another just outside the Immortal Citadel. You must hurry before Spymaster Zarek finds you. He's a worm who thinks himself a mighty serpent. When the Immortal Empire conquered Majelka, he was given a task of eradicating the Nagasa who remained. I am a testament to his failure. He also acts as the immortal Emperor's master of intelligence. Enemies of the Empire are sent here for torture and interrogation. You've drawn his attention. The immortal Emperor wants to learn more of you, and Zarek is eager to please. Brock, how you doing? How you been? An alcoholic. I don't know. I kind of just I roll one character until I get to the end, and then I just roll another one if I feel like going through again. Character select screen is an amazing marketing tool for. That's funny. Do you like that you can respec masteries this season? Oh, you couldn't do that before? Wow. Wow. That's nuts. That's the thing. Till we meet again, traveler. Oh, more passive points. This. Once you locked into a mastery, you cannot change to another. Really? Okay. So that's kind of like Path of Exile with their ascensions. Once you click an ascension, you cannot undo it. Shining Cove was here. You can add points, but you can never change. Yeah, that sounds like so I play Path of Exile 2, and I played a witch, and I wanted to be like a chaos witch, but they only had 2 ascensions. One was like blood, and one was infernal. And the blood was bugged. It sounded like it would have been cool. So I went with fire, thinking I would be able to change my ascension, but nope, you're locked into it. I'm doing good, Brock. Just chilling, playing some, getting familiar with Last Epoch before next week when Doom Dark Ages comes out. And also, I haven't mentioned it at all, like in the past hour and a half. I'm doing a, all for the month of May. I'm doing a charity fundraiser for St. Jude's, which you can see at the top of the top and the top right of the stream. Any bits that I get on Twitch, there's a dono link that you could type exclamation Saint STJUDE to get the donation link. I think it's also the pinned message on YouTube. But any bits that I get this month, any on Twitch, any super chats that I get on YouTube, I will be putting that directly into the up here, the charity fundraiser. 4 a.m. Go get some sleep. Yeah, go get some sleep. Don't stay here talking to me. Go get some sleep. And thank you for the raid. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for everything. I'm definitely gonna check out Trackmania. It just seems like a fun little title. And yeah, I'll see you around, hopefully. There we go. I really have to do a better job at like talking about the fundraiser. I mean, we've gotten more money than I thought we. Whoa! There we go. St. Jude is a child's research. Hold on a second. As soon as I finish filming, I can talk. Whoa! St. Jude's is a hospital, mainly for children with cancer, I believe. And the chart I should have a link to, but I don't because I'm terrible at this. Basically, every...
St. Jude?
Yeah, talking about St. Jude.
Every 83 cents of the dollar that you donate goes directly to the cancer.
What she said. Basically, every 83 cents that we raise goes directly towards cancer research for children. There was like an infographic, I think, that St. Jude was providing that showed you directly like $10, like, you know,
equates to like X amount.
Yeah, like a hospital gown for parents visiting their children, 25 would be this. It's a nice charity to be involved with. But yeah, if you're on YouTube, it's in the pinned message at the top, the link. If you're on Twitch, you just type !STJUDE to get the link. Like I said, any monies that I get via bits and super chats, I'm putting directly into the fundraiser. Does this map have... It does have a waypoint, so when I get to that waypoint, that's what we're going to call it for this night. There you go. Couldn't hear you over the
When you
slaughter.
get the chance, you can check Discord and find out how it's going.
Oh. Oh, is it next door?
No.
Okay.
Have fun.
Alright, I'll see you in a little bit. Anything over here? No, I can't get up there. Hopping from ship to ship. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like a demigod in this game, and it feels good. That's where we came from. Then over there's already done. Is it done though? Because I didn't go that way. I just unearthed it from doing other stuff. There could be a treasure chest. There could be some other goodies. Treasure chest. Off my new loot filter. I don't know if I get anything else. It was magic. It was. One of our neighbors went on vacation, and apparently there might be some ruckus happening. For me to check the Discord in a little bit. Be informed of what's happening. Oh, hello. We'll protect the survivor. Kind lady from the door frame. Oh, that's my fiance. Pixie, Danielle. Go. Alright, two-handed axe, 25 melee, no thing. +2 to attributes isn't bad, but I lose so much more? No. Sapphire tablet is nestled in the macabre shrine made by the void. Twisted husk. It appears to still be intact. Turn to the shrine maiden at the oracle's abode. That would be in the Imperial era at the oracle's abode. I do like how we travel through time and everything. It's like you see how everything changes. It's cool.
Ah, yes.
Been able to find the shrine? It's in the shiny cove hidden behind a sealed wall. Here. I done found it. More idle slots. Nice. This matches the text exactly. Once we learn how to use it, we'll be able to purify water to last weeks. I'll take it from here. I've held you up long enough. We might not be able to fight, but now we can sneak through the city and retrieve water. I like the fact that like you're doing all of these side quests and you get like pretty nice like bonuses. Time rot duration, maybe. I'd have to do 3 to get this one. More void damage. Yeah, I'd have to do 1, 2, 3. Up that guy. Boom. Oh, it's 11 plus 1 because of my armor I think I have.
May Eterra smile upon you.
Ooh, we got some stuff. Oh, where is my chest? Now I can do some extra stuff. Vitals. If I wanted to. I could actually use this. That's 4. I do get echoes in this game. Pull this one. Symbols of hope. Well, that's different. That's a 4. Kind of hate that, but okay. Okay. And that is where we're going to leave it tonight. But yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out. Thank you to Miss Please for the massive raid, 100 people. We still got 65 in here, so that means we're going to try to find someone on the Twitch side to raid. Is anybody from the charity thing on right now? No, none of my friends really are on right now. Let me see. Let me check out my charity braves here. Raided him the other day. And no one's really on. Any suggestions that you guys would like me to raid? Let's see if anyone playing Last Epoch. How's that? Someone who looks like they got chill vibes. I don't know. I hate this part of not knowing who to raid. Especially because we have butts. Before you go, can I just check my understanding? Is the care St. Jude provided for free? I'm not sure if it's free. I think a lot of what they do is through donations. So like all these donations that go to there, I think it might be. It's a good question. Let me try to find you something on that. Yes. It's free treatment for patients. Families never receive a bill. That was the other part that I liked about it. Because it was them and somebody else that I would always get confused. Yeah, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food. So it's completely run on donations. So that is where things like this help. You know what? Let's see. We're gonna drop everybody over to my friend here over Dragon Gaming. He is a kind person who constantly would bring people over here, say hi. So we're gonna raid over on Twitch. Search for Fraggin' Gaming. Yeah, we're gonna raid them. Let's see over on YouTube who are we gonna redirect to. Here in Scotland, we don't pay for health, so I couldn't donate to a business like that. But charity providing free healthcare for kids. Yeah, no, I understand completely. Yeah, the United States is kind of wild with the way that they do healthcare, and not wild, not in a good way. So we're going to do this. We are going to end the stream here on this night. And we are going to send people over on Twitch to Fraggin' Gaming. And here on YouTube, we are going to send people over to Delta 1. Fraggin' is playing Minecraft with a bunch of friends. And Delta is doing, I believe, a No Man's Sky build-off. So, you guys are great. Again, thank you for hanging out. Thank you to, I believe it was Bacon, Empty Bacon. Whoop, that's my streaming software. Empty Bacon. Why is it always going to that screen? It's weird. Yeah, Empty Bacon donated $25 today to St. Jude's. Thank you very much for that, Mr. Doggo. But you guys are great. I'll be back tomorrow, picking up where we left off here. Level 30, at least a level 38 Void Knight. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to drop a like. Hit that sub button if you're not already subbed. If you're over on Twitch, don't forget to follow the channel. Yeah, appreciate you all for being here. Take care, have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.